Nature operates on a fundamental principle, the law of sowing and reaping. This law states that for every action there is a corresponding reaction. It's a continuous cycle of cause and effect, deeply woven into the fabric of life. This principle governs everything in the natural world. Just as a seed must be sown to yield a harvest, every action we take, or choose not to take, sets in motion a chain of events that will shape our lives. Understanding this law is crucial for living in harmony with the natural world. It reminds us that we are not separate from nature, but an integral part of it. Our actions have consequences, just as they do in the wild. The law of sowing and reaping emphasizes an essential truth. There is no reaping without sowing. Before we can enjoy the fruits of our labor, we must first plant the seeds. This applies to every aspect of life, from personal growth to professional success. Imagine a farmer expecting a harvest without first preparing the land and planting seeds. It's an absurd notion. Nature doesn't reward wishful thinking, it rewards action. The same principle applies to our personal and professional lives. Whether it's acquiring new skills, building relationships, or pursuing our dreams, we must be willing to put in the initial effort to sow the seeds. Nature teaches us patience. The process of sowing and reaping is not instantaneous. There is a time lag between planting the seed and harvesting the crop. This waiting period is crucial for growth and development. Just as a seed needs time to germinate and develop into a plant, our efforts also require time to bear fruit. Impatience can lead us to abandon our endeavors prematurely, preventing us from reaping the rewards. Nature's timeline operates on its own rhythm. Our role is to understand this rhythm, respect it, and work in harmony with it. Just as a farmer patiently tends to their crops, we too must nurture our endeavors with patience and perseverance. Section 4. Reaping what you sow. The law of sowing and reaping also encompasses the principle of compensation, often referred to as the law of attraction, or you reap what you sow. This principle highlights the quality of our actions and their corresponding outcomes. If we sow seeds of kindness, compassion, and hard work, we are more likely to reap a harvest of happiness, fulfillment, and success. Conversely, negative actions such as dishonesty, laziness, or negativity will likely yield undesirable outcomes. This principle is not about punishment or reward. It's about the natural consequences of our choices. Just as a farmer who plants high-quality seeds can expect a bountiful harvest, we too can influence the quality of our lives through our actions and intentions. Section 5. Lessons from the farm. Farmers understand the law of sowing and reaping intimately. They are constantly engaged in the cycle of planting, nurturing, and harvesting. Their livelihood depends on their ability to work in harmony with nature's laws. Farmers know that the quality of their harvest is directly related to the quality of their seeds, the care they take in preparing the land, and their diligence in tending to their crops. They understand the importance of timing, patience, and perseverance. Their deep connection to the land and their understanding of natural laws provide valuable lessons for us all. By observing their practices and embracing the principles they embody, we can gain insights into living more fulfilling and harmonious lives. Section 6. Living in harmony. The law of sowing and reaping is not just an agricultural principle, it's a universal law that governs our lives. By understanding this law, we can make more conscious choices and create a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. By embracing the principles of sowing and reaping, we acknowledge our interconnectedness with the natural world. We recognize that our actions have consequences and that we have the power to shape our destiny. Just as a farmer tends to their land with care and respect, let us cultivate our lives with intention and purpose, knowing that the seeds we sow today will determine the harvest we reap tomorrow.